Photoshop how to make a kaleidoscope. And this is our image that we ended up with after part 1. We have a little bit of a white edge that I want to get rid of. I'm going to use this tool, which is the magic wand tool. If you don't find it, check the 4th tool down, click on that little triangle, hold, so that you can then go to your magic wand tool. Click right in that white area until you can find that you have it selected. There, it's selected now. But what I want to do is I want to crop that out. So I want to select all of this, so then I can get rid of that white area. So I'm going to do an inverse with my selection. Go up to Select and inverse your selection so it went from this little border white to my entire image. I'm going to go to my crop tool and select it. Now this is cropped and that white area is not. And I'm going to double click and the white area is gone. Now I want to work with my canvas size again because I'm going to duplicate this first. So remember how we duplicated. Go up to your Move tool, click and hold on to your image, drag that down to the plus, and now I have a copy of the background. I want to put this as a duplicate below my background, so I have to add more canvas down here. To do that, I'm going to go up to Image, Canvas Size. Here's my canvas size. I'm going to add canvas this way down at the bottom. So I'm going to put my anchor here so that my canvas is added at the bottom. I'm not going to increase my width. I'm going to increase my height. I'm going to go back to my percentage, 200%, just height-wise, and it's going to be at the bottom. There it is. Now let's make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to go down to the magnification tool. You'll see that's a plus. If you hold down your Alt or Control key, you can click there. Make it a little bit smaller. Move that down, that over a little bit. Okay. Now I want to move this image down into this part of the canvas. Remember how we moved things? We used the Move tool and we held the Shift key down. So hold Shift. Make sure you're on the background, this top copy layer, and drag that down there. Okay, good. Now we have that duplicated. And, okay, top, bottom. Good. Now I want to flip this so that it is opposite. And remember when we flipped it this way, we did a flip horizontal because we were flipping right to left. Now we're going to flip top to bottom. I want this up here. So this is selected, this layer, and I'm going to go up to Edit, Transform, and we're flipping not horizontal, but flipping vertical. There. Now you start to look at this interesting pattern that we're getting here. I want to merge these, but I want to merge them in a different way. Instead of merging layer to layer, I want to merge and make a copy. So I have these two together on one layer, but as a copy. So I still have this left. And then I have a third layer that has both of these. To do that, you're going to hold down on the Mac, you'll hold Option. On the PC, you'll hold Alt. So delete everything. Don't have any of these layers selected. Hold down Alt on the PC or on the Mac, have to hold down Option. And we're going to then drag this. We want to make a copy of this. So hold down Alt or Option. Now click, and we're going to merge everything that's visible. Nothing selected, so we have to merge visible layers. Now, let go of your Alt or Option key, and you have this additional layer here. Before we move on, I want to rotate this layer 90 degrees. So I'm going to go up this layer selected. I'm going to go to my Edit, Transform, rotate 90 degrees, do a File, Save As, and this is going to be our test, and it's going to be the part 2. So let's do test 2. Make sure it's Photoshop. Do a save. Click OK. This is the end of part 2. The next thing we're going to start to do is work with blends. So please continue watching this Kaleidoscope part 3.